What up, Gentlemen's Club? This is Din coming straight at you, OG Commish, with your Week 9 recap. Man, it just seems like there's injuries all over the place, and the scores that I'm used to seeing in our league from years past just aren't up there. Could also be just the drafting skills of those managers, as Justin Gunn would say, draft better. So that will be the theme of today's recap. But we'll start off with two matchups that almost had identical scores. So the first matchup was Hoff versus Mike Thompson. And big gamble, Mikey T didn't want to drop anyone on his bench, it looked like. Kept the Saints D on, even though they were on bye. And didn't get much productivity, obviously, from them with 0. But didn't need it. Whipped up on Hoff, 142.5 to 100.4. Let's take a look at Hoff's team. Your bright spot was Fitzmagic, 26.7 points against the Jets. It didn't help that Westbrook did not return in the second half due to a ailing shoulder injury. Looks like he's going to be out next week as well. But Mikey T winning it, and we're going to recap your win streak here at the end. But CMC continues to be your strong point, 42 points from that guy. Kirk Cousins gives you a nice little 25 spot. Edelman, strong keeper for you, gives you 17. You picked up Witten, who I dropped, being made fun of by Gunn, 14 points there. Landry gave you 17. You walk away with the win, my man. Good job. Great gamble with the Saints D. Looking at your bench, I don't blame you. There's not really much that I would have dropped either for defense. So great win, Mike. Sorry, Hoff. Tough loss. Next matchup that was close was Gunn versus myself, the battle of the commish. And I gotta tell you, what an embarrassment for my team. Gunn walks away with the win, 147.3 to 102.7. Lamar Jackson continues to be a strong showing for him, 30 points. You got some double-digit scores from Godwin. Hopkins almost gives you 20. Adams, 11. Hopefully he gets more productivity. I need him to. Samuels, 19. Carson, 15. Even running Sam Darnold gave you a nice little 13-point spot. Chris Boswell, 12 points. My team, Adam Thielen gets hurt again, out, 0 points. Phillip Rivers did not throw for a single touchdown against the Green Bay Packers. I thought that was going to be a shootout. Turns out he gives me 11.8 points. My highlight was DK Metcalf, 31 points, 123 yards. Does not get it done. Fell short by well over 45 points. Great job, Gunn. Great job, Commish. Great win. Tough loss. I'm running for the Dirty Sanchez for sure, which is going to be embarrassment. We're going to move on to the next matchup. Cage, thank you for that first picture for your Dirty Sanchez. Your matchup against Lumen, 194 to 128. Cage comes away with the W. Russell Wilson, wow, running for that MVP. 5 touchdowns, close to 400 yards, giving you a 44 spot. You tie that up with Tyler Lockett, that stack. He has 42 points, 152 yards, 2 touchdowns, 13 receptions. Man, strong showing. Kenyon Drake gets to the AZ underneath the radar, gets 30 points. Derrick Henry, 25 points. Those alone should beat just Jason Lumen. You had some others in there. Evan Ingram, 11. Lumen, gotta tell you, man, it didn't help that a lot of your team was on bye. Goff, Freeman, Greg the leg, so you had to pick up another kicker. Tom Brady was not his usual self. Patriots go down with their first loss to the Ravens. Only 14 points from Brady. Leonard Fournette, not a strong showing from him. Only 40 points. Your strong suits were my boy Emmanuel Sanders, getting 112 yards. Touchdown there. And then Montgomery, 23 points. So tough loss. 128.9 to Cage's 194. Good job, Cage. Great win, man. Moving on. We're going to go to my favorite matchup of the week. The guy that was 0 all through 6, and it starts a winning streak. Billy P versus Omar. You'd think just by the numbers that Omar had this locked up as a W, but man, Billy P comes in with some fire and comes away with the W, 176 to Omar's 144. Omar, if you played the rest of the league, you probably would have won, but Billy P's team continues to go off. Billy P, let's take a look here. Josh Jacobs, 26 points. Marvin Jones, 28. Zach Ertz, 27. I had him a few years. He's fantastic. Derek Carr, 22. So it seems that your homage to your Raiders are paying off. Cowboys D, 19. Omar, let's take a look at your team here. Patriots D didn't come through. You've been riding them for a while. They only gave you 4 points. I know. I had them in another league. Allen, only 18.6 points. Mike Evans was your strongest player at 38, and Devin Singletary 23 respectively. But that is that. Not much else going on. It sucks that OBJ is not getting a lot of the looks that he deserves. He's just not getting a lot of productivity out of that Cleveland Browns offense. I think if you had a little help from him and then potentially replacing, I don't know, Robbie Anderson was someone you had a chance to beat Billy P. But congratulations, Billy P. Great W. We're going to go on to the front runner that's slotted as seed 1 right now. It's going to be Jeremy Ellsbury to my boy Kevin Moore. Ellsbury walks away with a W, 169 points to 150 points by Kevin. Strong showing by Kevin, just not enough. Ellsbury continues to run at that championship. It's got Deshaun Watson going off again, 22 points, pretty strong showing there. Melvin Gordon shows up with 2 touchdowns, giving him 26 points. Frank Gore, Galladay, 27 points. Allen Robinson, and then you got yourself some Williams with 24 points. Garoppolo, strong showing there, 33 points to stacking up to Kittle with a 20 spot there. Kevin, man, your Cowboys hurting you. Prescott did pretty good, but Elliott not so much. Only 16 points from Elliott. Matthew Stafford, I know it's tough to say Matthew Stafford, 31 points. Jamison Crowder, there's that Robbie Anderson thing, Omar, I don't know. Like maybe it's a 50-50 split there, but Jamison Crowder got Kevin 23 points, just not enough. You didn't leave much on your bench. You played the best that you could, Kevin. Did not win. Congratulations, Jeremy. Seems like you're the front runner. I thought you were going to lose again this year. Turns out I am wrong. We're going to go on to the last matchup. It's going to be my boy Matt Register against Wyckoff. And Reggie comes away with the W. God bless you, Reggie. 143 to Wyckoff's 120.1. Looking at your team, Reg, you had some strong showing. Your boy Kyler Murray shows up, 25 points. Le'Veon Bell gets a little productivity, 20 points. Mohamed Sanu going to New England, hooks up with Brady a little bit, gets 10 receptions, 81 yards, and a TD, 24 points. And you got a slew of double-digit players. Looking at Wyckoff's team, didn't help with Jacoby Brissett, 2.8 points. Your strong players were Tyreek Hill, 28, and Jameis Winston, 22. You didn't leave anything on your bench. You played the best that you could, Wyckoff. It was just not good enough. And as Gunn would say, draft better. Let's take a look at our current standings. Man, we got, again, calling his name out and it hurts, but Jeremy Ellsbury, 3-game winning streak, 8-1, sole place number 1. If the playoffs started today, you're seated number 1, my boy. Mikey T from 0 to hero, 6-game win streak, unstoppable. This is for you, Hoff. Second highest points, 4 at 1,410 points. 6-3, seeded 2. Then we got a 4-way tie for third place, starting off with Pop Secret, Jamaican Hookers, and Cage. And I'm missing Jason Newman. So that would be your playoffs as of right now. And missing the playoffs would be Gunn, followed by Matt Register, followed by Hoff, followed by Billy P, followed by yours truly, and currently running for the Dirty Sanchez, Michael Wyckoff. And I gotta tell you, at the bottom of the barrel, you got Billy P, myself, and Michael. We're just mixing it up. 1 win, 1 loss, and we could have a new Dirty Sanchez sitting there waiting. So that is your final, your current standings. Let's look at some playoff brackets. Right now, as it sits, both Mike Thompson and Jeremy Ellsbury both have the first round bye. It would be Omar versus Cage, and then Jason versus Kevin Moore in the first round matchup. So we'll see what happens in this upcoming week. I hope you guys all have a great week. I lost my grandfather this week, so sorry I've been MIA in both chats and participation with the recap. Omar, thank you for doing that. I was able to get away for a little bit and decompress and be with my family at Disneyland and kind of just forget about all that, but it's been a tough week. I do appreciate all you guys' support, and as always, Kamish out.